Supreme Court Case, Scott versus Sanford, by Dustin and Addie. Dred Scott was an African-American slave. He lived in Missouri with his master and his master's wife, but his master was an officer in the U.S. Army and got called up to live in Illinois for a while, which was a free state. He lived there for a long time, but after a certain amount of time, the Army ordered his master to go back to live in Missouri. Scott went with them, because he had to. The master soon died, and then abolitionist lawyers were helping Scott to sue for his freedom, claiming that he should be free since he lived in a free state for such a long time. The case then went to the Supreme Court, but he lost. The court said that the African-American descendants and African-Americans were not considered U.S. citizens, and therefore he had no right to sue in federal court. So he remained a slave. Also, the Supreme Court ruled that the Congress could not stop slavery in the newly emerging territories, and declared that the Missouri Compromise was unconstitutional, since it prohibited slavery north of the Louisiana Purchase. The court declared it violated the white people's Fifth Amendment of the Constitution, which prohibits Congress from depriving people of their property without due process. So in the end, all this case did was make the gap between the North and the South, like the political and social gap, between the North and the South, even greater, which brought them closer to a civil war.
Thanks.